Sport has the power to transform lives.
What we'd like to show you today is examples of year-round training. Year-round training can keep athletes fresh, it can keep them in better condition coming into a sports season, and can be part of their training program throughout the year. Athletes who have completed year-round training can enter into their sports season in better condition, which helps speed up learning new skills throughout that season. With already a base of good fitness, they don't have to spend early season or preseason doing those extra fitness activities. What we'd like to show you today too are the four components of year-round training. The four components of year-round training are aerobic conditioning, anaerobic conditioning, strength training, and flexibility, which includes stretching and dynamic stretching. Aerobic condition can include things like walking, cycling, swimming, running, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, or any other activity that's continuous in nature. It improves the heart and lung capacity of athletes and makes them better prepared for just about any sport throughout the training year.
The aerobic component of year-round training is vital to any program that you run. One of the activities we're going to show today is jumping rope. First thing you need to know is how to measure a rope so it fits an athlete. What you need to do is have the athlete stand in the center of the rope and pull the handles up. When you do this, the handles of the jump rope should reach their armpits. This one is too short. Find a jump rope that is going to work. If you find one that's too long and you have limited supply, that's okay. You just wrap them once around your hand and now it works. Not all athletes can jump rope. It's one of the harder skills that we have. What I like to do to start out with, you're going to teach them jumping rope, is you can lay the rope right on the floor and just get them used to jumping low jumps over with their feet together. I remind them that the rope is only this big, so that's all the higher they have to jump. Turning the rope for them is just as hard as jumping it. Start out with the rope behind, hands out to the side, and bring it over their head. Just do that much. Second step, bring it over, have them step across the rope, practice their turning. What you don't want them to do is to take the rope and throw it over their head because it usually twists and it doesn't stay far enough apart to jump. So again, over nice and easy, step over. Next step would be to add a jump. So I bring it over and jump. Bring it over and jump. Again, emphasize that their hands need to stay out here. Sometimes I will even have them do their imaginary jump rope so they get used to turning and jumping at the same time. Looks like this. Not too hard. I don't usually miss when I do this. Adding the jump rope. You will have some athletes that will learn this and become pretty good at it. Nice and easy, low jumps, soft landing, upright position. Hopefully your athletes will be able to do that. We're going to take a few minutes here to show you some of the aerobic machines that you'll find at most YMCAs or weight rooms in schools, wherever your practices happen to be. This is a recumbent bike, great for working the lower body and doing a cardiovascular workout. All of the setups are different, so depending on your bike, get familiar with that before your athlete gets on. You do not want a lot of resistance on this. You're going for more of a long 30-minute exercise. One thing to notice is to adjust the seat so that it fits the athlete that's on it. You want to have a slight knee bend as they're pedaling. Hands can go here, which also is nice because there's usually a heart rate monitor in these that you can check and see what your athlete's heart rate is at. So Jill, you're just going to start pedaling forward, nice and smooth, and keep an easy pace. Again, you can add more resistance and make this as difficult as your athlete can handle. They also come with some nice computer screens now that show you a couple different scenes. You can feel like you're biking somewhere else other than up here in the balcony of the Y. Okay, here we have Jill demonstrating the elliptical machine. Again, this is a common machine in most weight rooms. Boards are pretty similar. You can add resistance if you want to add more strength training, but right now we're looking at just a long, maybe a 30-minute cardiovascular endurance workout for her. Again, the handles have the heart monitors. Don't stand too close because you could get hit. Posture is very important on the elliptical. You notice Jill looks great, nice weight evenly spaced over her feet. For every 5 minutes that you pedal forward on the elliptical, you're going to stop and slow down. You should pedal 1 minute backwards, so go backwards. It's going to be a little more difficult for them to get used to. What this does is just works both sides of the legs, so your muscle groups are all included in this cardiovascular workout. Tyler's going to show us the treadmill, and a workout on the treadmill. Again, we're working on cardiovascular endurance here. Tyler is a runner, so he's going to do a great job on this. Couple of safety things. Most treadmills they have a start button, and it'll start at a very slow pace. You need to be in charge of the pace and also the incline that your athletes are running at. Make sure it fits them as an athlete where their ability levels are at. I would probably put a blanket rule on there not to adjust any of the speeds or the inclines unless you give them the okay. There's also an emergency stop button. In case they should fall, it doesn't happen often, we'll just clip it on there. If Tyler steps off, it will automatically stop the treadmill. Heart rate monitors are on here. However, once he starts running, it's probably best not to be hanging on to anything, but really working on his arm action and letting him move more naturally. So, Tyler, do you want to push on that quick start button there?
Sure.
Okay, and you're going to start walking. It'll start. Is it going?
It's
Okay.
going.
Do you want to increase your speed a little bit?
Sure.
Just hold the upper arrow there.
Like hum.
Keep going. Hold, and if you hold it and hold it, I can go up to about 3. That's good, easy pace. While you're walking, if you want to put your hands on the heart rate monitors, get an idea what your resting heart rate is, and later on check it after he's completed his workout. To make it a little more difficult and to simulate running hills, I would press the incline. If you watch, the front of the treadmill will rise. Gives Tyler a little bit more workout as he continues on. Again, you should be, as a coach, you should be in charge of what that is. Good idea to record his speed, his heart rate, incline, whether it was used or not, and to what degree. To remove the incline, just hold the down arrow, and he'll go back down eventually. Other programs they list on here, you can do a fat burn, you can do a calorie burn, you can do cardio, add hills. Again, things that you need to tailor to meet the needs of each individual athlete. Here, nice and easy. Things you want to cue on, keep your shoulders relaxed, bring your arms down a little bit, let them swing naturally. Good time to watch his foot placement, make sure everything's in a line while he's running. Head is up. Good time to watch TV if you had one to watch, Tyler.
Sports, ESPN.
Anything else? And we'll slow it down gradually. One common thing athletes do on a treadmill is they tend to take very short steps because they think they have to because it's moving. Try and lengthen your stride a little bit, Tyler. Let your arms swing a little farther.
Oh, that had a little.
Hey, there Tyler demonstrated how that emergency switch worked. Good job, Tyler. Now what I want you to work on, Tyler, just bring your arms down, reach out a little, take a little, yep, now I'm going to bring your speed up a little. A little longer, more relaxed. Looks like he could be a cross-country skier. Nice job, Tyler.
Try out for downhill skiing.
I'm going to slow this down a little bit. You'll go back to a walk. I would end the workout with a nice, easy walk. Good time to check the heart rate again and see how well the cardiovascular workout is done for Tyler. And we're going to stop.
Cycling is one of the best aerobic sports to be involved with. Right now we have Jill on a stationary bike, but the same setup would apply to a bike that the athlete's riding outdoors. One of the most important things to avoid knee pain and quad stress is the correct saddle height. Right now Jill's leg is in this lower position, is too straight, and this is going to cause pain in the back of her knee. So Jill, I'm going to have you step out, and I'm going to just lower this. Okay, now sit on. Okay, in this position, her knee is too bent when the pedal's in the lowest position. And this is also going to give her knee pain in the front part of the knee. So we want to make sure that the knee is just slightly bent when it's fully extended all the way down. Okay, I'm going to have you hop up again. Okay, let's check that. Okay, and just take a few revolutions, just pedal a little bit. Okay, this is the correct position. Her knee is slightly bent. She doesn't have much motion to the back of her hips, rocking side to side. It's fairly level as she's going. This should be the correct position for a stationary bike or a cycling outside. Okay, can you slow down? Another thing, this is equipped with toe clips, which can add power too. So not only is the athlete pushing down on the front part of the stroke, but also she can pull up with her foot as it comes up. Bicycles outdoors also may be equipped with clipless pedals, which lock into the pedal, or toe clips, or if the athlete isn't comfortable with either of those, just flat pedals would work. But toe clips do have an advantage of getting a little more strength workout on the backstroke of the pedal. Okay, good job.
One of the components we mentioned in year-round training is anaerobic conditioning. Anaerobic conditioning involves working out very intensely for a short period of time with intervals of rest mixed in. I personally, as a physical education teacher, love to use games to accomplish this goal in our training. I just think it's a more rewarding experience for the athlete and adds an element of fun. Okay, the first game we want to introduce today is called flag tag. Flags are pretty inexpensive. You don't have to buy them like this. You can use a scarf, anything that hangs, at least, a foot to 2 feet long. The flags are worn in the back only. If the athletes are wearing an article of clothing with a pocket, they go in the back pocket, not in the front. If they don't have a pocket, they can just be tucked into the waistband of their pants. So today, we are going to teach you how to play the last flag pulled. You want to be the last person left with a flag. That means you win the game. Now, to pull the flag, you can only use your hands. Can't grab their shirt or their hair or their ear or anything like that. Once you pull someone's flag, that's your trophy. You hang on to it. But if your flag is pulled, you're still in the game. You're not out. You can still pull someone else's flag. Does everybody understand? So everybody tuck yours in. To play fair, most of your tail has to be hanging out, so don't tuck too much in. Jill, what are you going to try and do to other people's tails? What are you going to try and do when I go by you? What do you think?
You have to just do your hand.
Yeah, and what are you going to do with my tail?
Just like
Pull it? Yep,
like,
exactly.
Like not like really high.
That's right. That's right. Be safe while we're playing. Watch where you're going, okay? We're going to play in this area right here. We're going to get you warmed up. So let's just spread out a little bit. That's good. Are you ready to start? Yeah. Okay, you may go. Try and pull someone's tail. Oh, okay, keep going. I don't have one. Oh, who has the last tail? Jill, do you still have one? Oh, yeah. And Jill has won that game. Nice job. I'll collect the tails there. Very good. We're going to teach another game today. It's called Peas in a Pod. You know what peas come in a pod, right?
Oh, I don't know.
We're going to make a pea pod right now. Jill, would you lie down on your stomach for me? And I'm going to lie down next to Jill. This is our pea pod, okay? There can never be 3 peas in a pod. So if Tyler would come over and lie down next to Jill, can you do that?
Put your head up on this side.
Yep.
Here on your tummy. There you go.
Okay, Aaron, how many peas are there here? 3. Can there be 3 peas in a pod? Nope. If Tyler lies down on that side of Jill, guess what? I have to get up and leave. Okay? One of the advantages of this game, because you're getting up off the floor and laying back down, you're really warming up some of your core muscles, which you need for all the sports that you participate in. Start like this. I lie down by Coach Steve. Tyler, you go. Up. Go join another pea pod. Go, run fast. Lay down. Aaron, you're up. Run around, then join a pea pod. Okay, Jill, you're up. Oh, Coach Steve is gone. Aaron, go. Oh, no. Go. Oh. Hey, Tyler.
Oh.
sorry, Tyler. We're getting farther away. Aaron, you stay there. Stay. And stop. Well, one other thing we could add to this game, if we had more people playing, there would be a tagger, and they're trying to tag the person that's not in a pea pod. Okay? So another warm-up game incorporates a little bit more of the muscle groups. Get you ready for a workout. Thank you. Another addition, if you have a larger group playing peas in the pod, what you can do is add a tagger. If I could have a ball, please. We always use a tagging ball, so there isn't any contact between the athletes or between the coaches and the athletes. And what we would do is I would be the tagger, and I would try and tag the person with the ball that is not in a pea pod. Adds another higher function to the game, a little bit more excitement, add more taggers. When I do tag someone, I give them the ball, they become the new taggers, and I would join the pea pod. One of the things we try and do is save money by using things that are readily available. You don't have to go out and buy, or I would suggest using a clean toilet plunger, but whatever works for you. Name of the game is called Toilet Tag, Jill. Okay? This is what you're going to get tagged with. You have to remember to be safe. What part would you want to be tagged with, the rubber end or the wooden part? Yeah, you want to be very careful so you don't get hurt with this, okay? If I'm the tagger, you know that because I have the plunger, okay? If I tag you, Jill, you have to assume the toilet position. Are you ready to learn this one?
Sure.
Put one knee down. This is going to add a balance component that we haven't had yet in the other games. And you put this out like this. Either hand's okay. Now, if there's someone running around who's not in this position, they need to free you. So Tyler would come on over. Two ways you can do this. Tyler, you can simply put that hand back up there. Push that down and make like a sound like this. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Guess what? The toilet just flushed. Jill, you're back in the game. So hop back up, and you're gone. Okay? Can't get tagged then. Would you go back down, Jill, please? And put one knee up like I have. Good. Get that foot out. There we go. Now, look at mine. See how it makes a corner? Good. Yeah. Coach Steve, would you come and sit right here, please? Sit down. Yep. Balance. Push down the flipper. And we're back in. Either way is okay for this game, whatever you're comfortable doing. What you do when you get tagged by the plunger, what Jill was doing. Everybody do this. One knee down. Keep your balance. Have your head up and put one arm out. Aaron, you okay there? Okay, can you put one arm out? Can you balance that way? There you go. If that's how you're comfortable, that's okay. Okay? Now, if you are not in this position, you want to run around and get the other people free by pushing down on their hand, okay? Do you understand? Okay, well, you will once we get going. Let's stand up. Coach Steve is going to be the tagger, so don't get caught by him, okay? Go real easy so we don't end up with everyone frozen in the toilet. We ready to start, Aaron? Everybody ready? Don't let Coach Steve tag you, okay? Go, run, go. Uh-oh. Jill, you kneel down, kneel down. Whoosh, back up. Oh, she's got it. Oh no, Tyler, help. Good job, Tyler, good move. Oh, back up. Oh, uh-oh. Aaron, you want to come in? And then we would stop. And it'll be time for someone else to be the tagger. If you'd like to be the, oh, there you go, hand off. And it's Jill's turn. Jill, you ready? Go. Oh. Remember just the rubber part, Jill. Thank you. Okay, kneel down, Aaron. I'll come save you. Put a hand out. Whoosh. That Tyler is quick. Oh. Help. Whoa, careful. Hope we got that. And let's stop. Our next activity is called the jungle run. Again, it combines an aerobic and an anaerobic activity because you're changing the speed that the athletes are running at. We're using a plunger because we have it here, or we could use something that simulates a baton, possibly for your track team. So we'll try that, I think. here's how the jungle run works. All of your team will be in a line and jogging at an easy pace, or we'll start out by walking. Yes. The first person in line will start with the object. They will pass it back as they're walking or jogging to the person behind them. When the object gets to the last person in line, their job is to sprint and become the new first person in line. As soon as they get to the front of the line, then they start by passing the baton back again. We're going to start out walking. We're going to stay in a line and then start passing the baton back, okay? Jill, start walking first. No, walk straight ahead.
Straight ahead. That's the way.
Okay, follow. Just follow in line. Okay, Tyler, go. Run to the front. Good. Keep walking, Tyler. Good. Nice job, Erin. I'm following you wherever you want to go, girl. Keep walking. Good. Okay, Deb, let's pick it up just a little bit faster. Stay with her. Swing your arms. That helps you walk a little faster. Now you might have to run a little bit faster to get to the front. Go, Tyler. Okay, now we're going to start jogging a little bit. Can you stay with me? Start jogging. Start jogging. Go, Erin, go. Nice. Keep jogging. Keep jogging a little faster, Erin. We're going to make them work like you did.
Come on, walking.
Stay with her. Stay with Coach Deb. And stop. Very nice. Good job, guys. Woo! I would start just like that. You might want to start out, depending on the ability of your athlete, start out just by passing the baton or whatever. Sometimes we use a rubber pig or rubber chicken, something to make it fun. And then as they get used to what the activity entails, then gradually increase the speed to make a harder workout for your athletes.
Stretching is a component of flexibility. Stretching can reduce injuries to athletes, reduce soreness in back and muscles, and increase range of motion. What I like to do with a stretching routine is start from the head and work way down. Stretching should always be done after athletes are warmed up 10 to 15 minutes to prevent soreness, muscle soreness. So the first stretch that we're going to do goes by a couple different names, but I call it cone heads. So if you would take one arm and reach back, like you're going to scratch your back, hold on to your elbow, and lean over for about a 10 count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then change sides. Put the opposite elbow over your head, grab it, and lean to the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Kind of shake that out. Roll your shoulders next. Forward, and then roll your shoulders backwards. Get loosened up. Next stretch that we'll do is grab a hold of your elbow and pull it across your body for about a 10 count. And then change arms, grab the opposite shoulder. Oh, for a 10 count. And good. Okay, another stretch for your trunk is trunk rotations. So keeping your feet pointed straight ahead, slowly turn back and forth.
Easy. Yep. Let your arms just swing and bring you around.
For 10 to 15 count. Okay. Now, as long as we're in that position, place your feet about shoulder width apart with your feet straight ahead. And we're going to just slide down your right leg down
Both hands, there you go.
with both hands and hold that for a 10 to 15 count. Slowly come back up to an upright position and back down the left side.
Other side, Jill. Both hands on your legs, slide them down.
For a 10 to 15 count, back up, and then we go down to center and touch the floor. And don't worry about keeping your knees locked. You can let them bend and flex a little bit. And back up. Okay, go back down to this middle position. And a little more advanced stretch is you can walk this
Walk your hands
out.
out. Good. Oh, good one.
And keep your feet straight back
Look up
to stretch out. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds.
or now.
And back up.
Then walk back in.
Okay.
Excellent.
We're going to go down to the floor now. And pull your feet together. We call this a butterfly stretch. That's it. Pull your feet in as far as comfortable. And hold that for a 10 to 15 count.
Try and sit up nice and tall if you can.
Keep your back straight.
Jill, can you sit up tall? There you go. Good.
And from that position, just let one leg go straight forward. Keep your other foot right to the inside.
Trying to tell them this is the new hurdle stretch, that they don't put it back.
And this is a hurdle stretch, but it's improved where it doesn't put stress on your knee. And reach forward towards your toe, depending how flexible you are.
Should have both hands on your, put your other hand out there, Tyler. There you go.
And then go back out and straighten your opposite leg out. And reach forward towards your foot.
Put both hands, good. Jill, can you get the other hand there? That makes you work a little bit.
Good. From that position, we can keep one leg forward, cross the other foot over, and hug your knee. Dynamic stretches involve movement. And what we want to do is get the legs loose. So the first dynamic stretch we're going to do is a leg swing. Jill, would you come in front? Put your right hand against the wall. We need a little more room.
That's good, Tyler.
Okay, and we're going to swing the right leg ahead and backwards. So it's going to look like this.
Yep, leg closest to the wall.
And as the range of motion increases, the athlete can go higher.
Tyler, let your leg, have your leg
forwards
stay
and higher
straight
backwards.
almost, so it swings like a pendulum on a clock.
And a 10 to 15 count is good on that. Okay, reverse hands and face the other direction. Ready? Forward and back.
We look like a ballet class here.
Good. The next one is a leg swing, but it's side to side. So you're going to put both hands on the wall, and we're going to do the right leg first, and you're going to swing it side to side.
Let it come right in front of you there.
And then we switch to the opposite leg, side to side.
Tyler, stand up nice and tall. You're nice. There you go. Let it swing.
The third leg swing is called the C swing. We're going to keep both hands forward. We're going to do the right leg first, and you're going to bring the right leg up in front and then kick it back. So up in front, kick it back. And you can just do it quickly like this. Okay, then we switch and do the opposite one. Bring your left leg up, kick it back.
Nice.
For a 10 to 15 count. Good, very good. Okay, this next dynamic stretch is called the iron cross. And we're going to lie straight out, with our hands to the side, and then kick one foot to the opposite hand. So it's 1, back, 2, back, 3, back, 4. Go ahead, Tyler. 5, back, 6. And the athlete can kick as high as they're able. Good. Okay, we're laying our stomachs. This next dynamic stretch is called the scorpion. We put our hands straight out, and we're going to kick our leg to the side. Ready? It's going to be 1, good. Then the other leg, 2, good. 3, good. Yep, touch the floor. Good. 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 And a 10 to 15 count are good on those stretches.
Strength training is another component that belongs with our year-round training program. I believe it's a very important part of that. Contrary to what people believe, strength training does not mean lifting weights. There's a lot of things we're going to show you today. You use what you have available. Your resistance may simply be the weight of your body or some minor resistance. Anytime you're doing strength training, you're increasing muscle strength. That's your whole focus. You'll see today that we'll try and isolate a muscle group so that you target the right muscle group or one muscle group at a time. As with our other components, you always warm up first. You want to do something cardiovascular to get the heart rate up, followed by stretching. Then you begin your strength training program. It's just as important to cool down and stretch out after you've completed your workout with the strength training component. A couple of key things I'd like you to remember as you're working on the strength program with your athletes. Number one, you're going to lift or strength train in muscle pairs. So meaning if you, for example, work the front part of your leg, you need to work the back part. All your muscle groups are in pairs, as we'll demonstrate today. It's also important that you start with the larger muscle groups and then work to the smaller groups. So basically starting with the central part of your body and working out. One of my favorite pieces of equipment in our strength training program is the stability ball. As you see, we'll demonstrate many uses for this. If you cannot afford any strength training equipment, have a limited budget, this would be your number one thing you can buy at any retail store. What we're going to show you first is how to strengthen your quadricep muscles. Those are your front of your thigh muscles. We're going to do a wall squat, and we do it with the ball for two reasons. One is to maintain the proper body position and mechanics as you're doing it, and two, it makes it a little safer and a little easier for the athlete to do. In order to decide if a ball fits your athlete, as we'll be using with Tyler later, Tyler, would you sit on this ball, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. If Tyler sits on the ball, his legs should form a right angle. That tells him that the ball is the right size. That's the thing you want to look at when you're purchasing or trying out a stability ball with your athletes. What we're going to do today, could you stand up, Tyler? Tyler's going to stand in front of the wall. Now back up until the ball is right in your back. So Tyler, what you're going to do, let me show you quick. If I have this on my back, okay, you're going to have, all you're going to do, Tyler, keep your feet on the floor. You're going to slowly bend down to like you're sitting in a chair and back up. Okay, bend down and back up. This simulates a leg press. Like I said, you're working on strengthening the front of your thigh as you roll the ball down the wall. Good posture. Remind the athletes to keep their head up. Tyler, you're doing a nice job, and back straight. May have to help them get out of the position. Just simply hang on the ball and step away. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler's going to help me with one other leg strengthening activity. This one is good for the quadriceps and the hamstrings at the same time. It's called the lunge. Have you ever heard of a lunge, Tyler? Balance is another part of the lunge, and you'll see in a lot of the strength training we do, balance and strength training go hand in hand. What Tyler was going to do is going to take a step forward, and looking straight ahead, you're just going to go down to your knee, almost touches the floor, and come right back up. Nice. Let your arms hang, Tyler. Just relax. Step forward the other foot, and down, and back up. Step forward, down, back up. Stay right there, Tyler. To make this a little bit more resistance, what Tyler can do is hang on to a medicine ball. I like these medicine balls because they have the handles on them. I think it's easier for the athletes to stay in control. So you're going to hang on to that. And we're going to do the same thing, Tyler. You're out in front. You're just going to bend that knee down and back up. You take a step, down, and back up. Does that make it a little harder, Tyler?
No.
Easier right now. Okay. Thank you, Tyler. Again, anytime you add an extra weight, increases the resistance and will increase the muscular strength. When you work the hamstring, remember we said to work the muscle groups in pairs, you want to be very careful. Your hamstring is a weaker muscle than the front of your thigh, but it's very important that you do work them. We did the lunges before. That also works the hamstring. Here's another one that's called the weighted hang. Tyler, would you back up to the wall? Anytime you place the athlete against the wall, it stabilizes them, and it also isolates the muscle that you want to work. So Tyler, would you hang on to that, please? And you can use either the medicine ball, or if you have a free weight, such as a barbell, you may use that as well, dumbbell. So I'm going to hang on with 2 hands, kind of snuggle back. All you're going to do is hang down like you're doing a stretch, Tyler. Don't let the weight sit on the floor. Can you go a little farther? And do it for a 10 count. Doing okay? Yeah. Okay, bring the weight up to your chest and stand. Just by adding that extra weight on the hamstring is going to help strengthen that muscle group. Lunges can also add some variety. You don't just have to go forward. Another way to exercise your quadriceps and your hamstring will be to do a diagonal lunge. So Tyler, we're going to step off almost to your right. So you're going to step this direction. Again, knee down. And this time we're going to come back up to standing. And we'll go that direction. Step to the side and down. Nice posture. And back up. Make it a little more difficult, Tyler. This time we're going to go backwards. So step back. Keep your balance. Head up. And come up. And then do the other leg back. Down. And up. If your athlete is having trouble balancing out in open space like this, you can repeat the lunges and have them have one hand on the wall just to add some stability. The next muscle group we're going to work on will be the chest muscle, which are the pectoral muscles, and also the upper back muscles to strengthen. We have Jill just laying on a step-up platform, anything where you can get your athlete in a prone position. Knees are bent just to take the stress off the lower back. Jill is starting with some light weights of 5 pounds each. In order to work the pectoral muscle, Jill, you're going to bend your elbows, bring these down by your chest, and you're going to push them straight up to my hands. And we would do that probably 5 times. Now, because this is a large muscle, it has a lot of different areas. So what I'm going to do, when you go back down, is just change your hand position. She's still working the same muscle, but she's working a new part of the muscle. So now push up, push straight up, good, just like that, back down. Just like that. 3 more of those. Let's go straight up. You want to aim for my hands, back down. Sometimes giving them a target will ensure that they're doing the lift properly. And the last one, Jill, very nice. You're just going to rotate. So go back down. You can breathe. As you come up, you start out in this position. You're going to turn your hands and rotate to here. So it's down, bend your elbows, and then turn. Down, good, and turn. Down and turn. If you don't have the free weights, thanks, Jill. We'll set those down. Soup cans work fine. Anything that, maybe fill something with sand, anything that adds a little bit of resistance. One of the reasons we're laying down, again, we talked about this, we're isolating just those chest muscles that she's working on. One of the best strength training activities you can do for the upper back is called a row. And just as it implies, anytime there's a rowing action, you're going to strengthen these muscles across your upper back. What Jill is kneeling on our step-up bench again. The free weight is in this hand. She's going to simply bend her arm and pull it up. Not quite so high, just to here. I have my hand here because I can feel the contraction of the muscles in her upper back. And one more, and stop. To make it a little bit more difficult, anytime you do the same lift on a stability ball, you're also utilizing and engaging your core muscles. So Jill, this time, could I have you come and spot, Steve? This time you're going to kneel, but you're going to kneel on the ball. So you're balancing this way. Okay, so put your left knee on there. Let's do the other side this time because we did the. So adding the stability ball is the same thing. Head down a little bit, Jill. Yep. And bring that elbow up and back down. So it's the same move that she did on the step-up bench, but by doing it on the stability ball, she's engaged a little bit more of her core muscles and getting a more complete workout that way. And stop. Very nice. Excellent exercise for the lower back area is called the Superman. And you'll watch as Jill demonstrates. Again, she's doing it on a stability ball. It's engaging all these muscles, but at the same time, it's strengthening the lower back. I would start out by asking Jill just to lift one arm up, Jill, and you should be looking at the floor. Look at the floor. Good. Put that arm down. Lift the other arm. Good. Put that down. Lift one leg, Jill. Good. Back down. Lift the other leg. To increase the difficulty of this strength training activity, she's going to lift this arm and that leg at the same time, looking at the floor. Okay? This arm and that leg. Good. Back down. The other arm. Nice. Back down. This arm again. Keep going. Not quite so high. Good. Balance. Good. Now the other side. And stop. The next muscle group we're going to target is the hip area. The more flexibility the athletes have in the hips, the more strength, the stronger they'll be in any sport that they compete in. What Erin is going to show us today is called the fire hydrant. You'll understand when you see it. Erin assumes a hand and knee position, and what she's going to do is lift this knee out to the side. Can you do that, Erin? Lift your knee out to the side like we did? Just like I did? Like this?
Give me time.
Okay. Good. Oh, that would be the back extension. And back down. Can you do the other leg? Okay, nice back extension on that, Erin. Now we're going to do the one called the fire hydrant, Erin. That's the one where you lift your knee out to the side. Can you do that? Keep your leg out. Lift your knee over by my hand. Good. Very nice. And back down. And now this leg.
Okay, boys.
I know, this is your stiff one. Can you lift this leg out? Out this way, just a little?
I died.
Good. There you go. Nice.
For you, Kelly.
And back down. Do the other side one more time. And down, and this side one more. Very nice, Erin. And stop. All right, we've got Tyler in here to show us a little bit different approach of doing the fire hydrant. This makes it a little bit more difficult than anything. What Tyler is going to do, can you lift your leg up in the fire hydrant position? Yep. And then he's going to bring his leg forward on 2, straight back on 3, back to the hydrant is 4, and down. Okay, let's start. Same leg again. 1, forward 2, 3, out to the side, and down. Can you do it on this side, Tyler?
Yeah.
1, forward is 2. Oh, go forward first. 2, now back. 3, good extension. Out to the side, 4, and down. Very nice, Tyler. Thank you. One thing you want to make sure of as they're doing this, you want to keep all the weight right over the middle. You don't want him to shift his weight to this side as he lifts that leg. Let's do one more. Look down at the floor so your spine is straight. Okay, this leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Very nice, Tyler. Good position. What Erin is going to show us is another lower back strengthening activity. We're using the stability ball. Notice that Coach Steve and I are spotting her just to keep her safe. Her feet go on top of the ball, feet together, and her arms are by her sides and relaxed. She's not going to push with her arms. And what Erin is going to do is going to bridge up off the mat, lift up, and hold, and back down. That strengthens all the muscle groups all the way down to the top of her hamstring. Back down. Go again. 3. Very nice. And 4. And stop. Good job, Erin. The stability ball is an outstanding piece of equipment to use to strengthen the core muscles. If you have an athlete that is a little bit difficult with balance on something like this, you need to be extra safe that they're not going to get hurt and fall off the ball. Jill's got pretty good balance. I can move the ball. She doesn't go anywhere. That's a good test to know what their balance is like. You might want to do it with your hands out in front of you and balance. Just roll the ball. Put both hands out. Good. Then I know she's ready. Okay, hands down. What you're going to do, Jill, is walk your feet out that way a little bit. And you're going to slide down on the ball so your back is on the ball. You lay back. Well, don't let go. Okay. So Jill is going to do a curl up on here. Okay, let's put your hands behind your head. Both hands. Okay, it's going to do like a sit-up. Bend your knees. There, now go back. Now curl up. When you curl up, okay, curl up. Good. Back down. Again, I'm spotting Jill just to keep her safe. My knees are by the ball so the ball doesn't scoot out. She's going a little bit crooked. You want her to go straight back. Good. And really use those stomach muscles to bring herself up. In order to work the oblique muscles, the side muscles, as you come up, Jill, you're going to twist a little bit. Can you do that? Hands behind your head again. Okay, lay back. Okay, come up and twist that way. Good. Back down, up, and twist. You see how the ball is moving? Jill is engaging a lot of muscles to keep her balance while she's performing a curl up with a twist. And stop. Thank you, Jill. Another way to use the stability ball for curl ups, can you hop off, Jill? And you're going to lay on your back with your feet on the ball. Jill, I'm going to have you lift your feet up and just bend your knees and rest them right there. Put this one up. Okay. Relax. And Jill, I want you to leave your hands right where they are. You're not going to use your hands to get up, but just curl up so you use your muscles again here. Can you curl up and look at your knees? Good. Try not to use your, let's put these up here so you don't use those elbows. Okay, do it again. And back down. Notice how Jill is lifting her head and her shoulders off the floor. If you find an athlete getting a sore neck, that's when you want to switch and put your hands behind your head, just to support your head. Okay, curl up. Good. Curl up. Good. And again, okay, you can stop. We can add a twist. So as Jill comes up, she's going to twist to one side. Okay, come up first and then twist. Good. Back down. And then a twist. Good. What Jill and Tyler are showing us is just a twist with a medicine ball. Nice little partner activity. Stop. Now go the other direction, Jill. That again works the obliques, the muscles on the side, and the core muscles. Can make a race out of it if you do it carefully. Maybe compete against another set of pair that are doing it so you can do the most at one time. And stop. Nice job. Thank you. Okay, another large muscle group we're going to do next is to work the shoulders. What Tyler's going to show you is a 12-pound medicine ball. He's going to do a shoulder press, keeping the ball in close. Tyler, you're going to push it straight up over your head and back down. To add a little bit more challenge to it, Tyler can press straight out and back in. This way you can combine two lifts at the same time. We're doing this by the wall. Go ahead and push up again. Just to isolate that muscle, remember we talked about we don't want him using his lower back to do this lift. Bring it in and press up and back down. Very nice. Moving on to the smaller muscle group, Aaron's going to show us the bicep curl. When you do the bicep curl, again, you just want to isolate so this muscle is working. Aaron does that by keeping her elbow tucked in close to her body. So extend your arm down, Aaron, and then down. Good, we're going to keep that. Okay, but I want this elbow to stay in close. Okay. Bring it up. Good. And back down. And up. And back down. And muscle group opposite the bicep would be the tricep muscle. What Aaron has shown us is a tricep extension, also called a skull crusher, but don't drop it, then we don't have to worry about that. Aaron starts with the weight lower, elbows in, straightens her arms out. Back down, keep your elbows close to your head.
Hey, puppy.
Look straight at the ceiling.
And I look on the camera.
Nice job. This is the tricep extension. Strengthen this muscle group right there. Jill is showing you a bicep curl made a little bit more of a challenge because she's using the stability ball. Again, she needs to engage more of her muscles to balance, but at the same time, she's isolated the bicep and doing a very nice bicep curl. Jill is going to show us a tricep extension on the stability ball. Starts to get in a good balance position. Legs are strong and holding you up. Relax your head just a little bit. She's going to bend her elbows. Come straight up. Head back just a little bit. Good. There you go. Straight up. And kind of lock the elbows into place and just let the weight go down. A little bit farther. There you go. And stop. Thank you. When we talked about strength training as a component for year-round training, we mentioned it's not lifting weights. Doesn't mean that you can't lift weights. I took athletes in for the first time into a weight room and I was amazed what they could do. What you need to remember, of course, is safety. They need to know how to use the equipment. They need to be well supervised. I would start out the program with just going through the range of motion, very light resistance on it. Remember that the machines alone are resistance and then you add weight to that. First one we're going to start with here with Jill is the leg press. Two things you need to know is how to adjust the seat, just as we showed you on the bikes. Jill, does that feel okay? Yep. Okay, is your back against here? You want to put 1 foot there and 1 foot there. Let me adjust your weight a little bit. Wait a minute. Put that back down, please. Okay, Jill, you're just going to push and extend both legs. Don't lock your knees there, and bring it back slowly. You never want the weights to slam down. They just touch like that. Okay, push. And come back. Don't let it bounce, just nice and easy. Good. Push. And come back. Normally, athletes should be able to do 3 sets of 10 repetitions at each weight area that we try. If they cannot do it, lower the weight or lower the number of repetitions they do per set. Jill will be demonstrating the leg curl, which works the hamstring. If you put your feet on this side of the, nope, on the other side, Jill. There you go. And you're going to bend both knees so this unit comes down underneath all the way till it touches. That last 6 inches of the leg curl is the most important, all the way down. Okay, I want you to feel this hit down here, Jill. Push down, tuck all the way under, all the way to there. Now this one's by yourself. Okay, do it again. Very nice. So here we've worked the quadriceps on the leg press. Leg curl is working the hamstring. When Jill works the chest press, working the pectoral muscles, you want to make sure that her hands, when she's hanging onto the machine, are pretty well level or even with the muscle group that she's working. Jill, you're going to keep your back against here. It's important not to use your back. And you're just going to push both arms forward at the same time. Bring them in slowly. Now I want you to, as you push out, I want you to blow air out. Ready? Blow air out. Blow like good. And now inhale. Okay, now blow. You don't want to hold your breath. And relax. Is that okay for you? Okay, one more. Okay, blow air out. And relax. Very nice. That's Jill. Nice chest press. Okay, here we have Jill's going to work that upper back muscle. Remember that complements the chest muscle. This is a kind of a fly position. Jill, you're going to pull both arms back. You don't want to hyperextend your elbows. Go back a little bit farther, way out, just like that, and come back in. Keep a small bend in the elbow. You don't want to put any stress on the joint. Are you breathing, Jill? Or you're holding your breath? Okay, you got to remember to breathe. Go again. Breathe, and back down. Nice, nice, easy, slow, controlled movement are going to give you the best workout on these machines. What Jill's going to demonstrate for us here is a shoulder press. Again, make sure these are in a comfortable spot right across from the shoulder area. Feet should touch the floor. Jill, you're going to push both arms straight up into the air and slowly let it back down. Okay, push again. Nice. Does that feel okay? You're comfortable? And that would be Jill in the shoulder press. Nice job, Jill. What Jill's going to demonstrate now is the lat pull or lateral pull. First adjustment you want to make is just to drop this down so it's resting comfortably on her knees so her knees don't come up. May need a little help getting the handles down, or can you reach them? Okay, Jill, you're going to pull down. This one I would encourage a spotter because you want her back to stay straight. You don't want her back coming out as she's pulling. Go ahead, pull down. Just like that. Nice, nice and easy. Another thing you can do is gently put your hands on your shoulders, pull down, Jill, just to keep her seated in the right posture. We talked about strength training. You want to isolate the muscle group that you want to strengthen. You'll probably find a lot of these too, they'll automatically strengthen their grip just because they have to hang on to the different handles and variations. One more, Jill. And back up. And you notice Jill is just pulling down to this level. You don't need to go any farther than that to do the lateral pull.
One of the simplest plyometrics to do are just ankle hops. And they're very low impact, but strengthens the lower legs, which tends to improve athlete performance in just about any sport. Okay, Tyler, we're going to try this. And strengthens the lower legs, the calf muscles, and ankles. Good. Now we can do a little variation of this by going side to side. So I'm going to go over a little bit, and we're going to jump side to side this time. Okay, watch me though first. So it'll be like that. Okay, ready? Good. A dot drill with using plastic or rubber dots, or they could be tape marks on the floor, or just about any markings on the floor, are good to use for lateral power and jumping. So go ahead, Tyler, to the middle one, back, and to your starting one, to the blue one.
Okay.
Okay? We can also increase the speed of it. So Tyler, I'm going to have you do it a little bit quicker. Try to go from one to the next. Good. Do it one more time. Ready? Go. Good job. The pattern can be changed also. You don't always have to do the same pattern. Very good. The standing long jump is also a good plyo to do. Make sure the athlete is using their arms to help propel themselves forward, and hopefully they can get as much distance on each of these as you can. Okay, ready? Good. Let's try another one. Good. Okay, come back. Sometimes having a target for the athlete to concentrate on too can increase that length. So Tyler, I'm just going to put a pen down and try to get to that distance. Good. A standing long jump can be done on a wood floor like this, can be done on a padded floor, can be done on the edge of a long jump pit if you have access to a long jump pit outside. Hops are especially good for plyometrics. You can do one-legged hops, two-legged hops. You can do hops over hurdles or other obstacles. We're going to have Tyler do a one-legged hop first. Go down to about the end of the hurdles. Okay, just one leg. Okay, come on back. And let's do the other leg. Yep, right leg. Yep. Same thing. Yep. Good. Okay, come on back. Okay, a little variation of that one-legged hop is to try to get the athlete to hop a little bit higher. So this time do the same thing and try to get a little bit higher on each jump.
Okay.
Good. Come on back again. And now let's do it on this leg. Same thing, nice and high. Nope, on the other leg.
Oh, yeah.
Good. One thing by stressing the height is it involves the upper body a little bit more and driving the arms. And that improves the distance and the height of each jump.
Okay,
The next plyometric we're going to do is a two-legged hop over mini hurdles. If you don't have access to mini hurdles, they could be lines on the ground again. They could be cereal boxes, anything that you've got handy to give a little visual aid to the athlete to go over. These are very low, only 6 inches. And I'm going to have Tyler go over with a two-legged hop. Okay, go ahead. Good. Okay, let's have you come back and do it again.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, come back to the beginning. They can be spaced out as well, which will force the athlete to use their arms a little bit more. Okay, go ahead. Good. All right, we're going to try the same thing with higher mini hurdles. These are 12 inches, and again, they could be boxes or anything else you can find to go over. Okay, Tyler? Good. Come back and do it again. One thing to try to make sure the athlete doesn't do is cheat a little bit and swing the feet around the outside. So we want to make sure the feet go right over the top of the hurdle. Okay? Very good. Another drill that's great in plyometrics are just step-ups. If you don't have a bench like this, it could be a box or even a stairway. And it's just to get core, leg strength, and it also can be part aerobic too, getting the heart rate up. So what Tyler and I are going to do are just real simple step-ups. Okay, ready? Step up, down, up, down. Okay, and we're just going to keep doing it. Okay, now we're going to use our arms just like we were running. Good. And back down. And now we're going to do it faster. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Good. A more advanced step up is called the alternate step up, or toe touches. So real quickly, speed is important on this, switching from one foot to the next and repeating. Okay, you ready? Okay. There you go. Okay, as your athlete becomes more advanced, the height of plyo boxes can be raised. If you have access to steps, 2 steps could be done at a time. What I'm going to have Tyler do is step up on this box. It's about 18 inches high. And we're just going to do the same exercise that we did on the low boxes. Okay? Just a step up. Go ahead. Up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Okay, and stop. Part of plyometrics is speed. So we're going to do the exact same drill again, only try to do it a little bit quicker. Okay, ready? Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Good. Awesome. Very good job. A real advanced hopping plyometric is using an even taller box. And the taller boxes can range anywhere from a foot to 2 feet in height for the very advanced athletes. So I'm going to have Tyler just hop up to the top of the box and back down and repeat. Okay, ready? Good. Good. And one more. I would limit to about 5 per set. It's a very tiring exercise, and we want the athletes to increase their strength by having a full recovery. Also be aware that you want a box that's very stable, that won't slip around. Having someone step or stabilize the box is also a very good idea. This box has a non-skid surface to it, so he's not going to slip off. Skipping can be another part of plyometrics, and usually when athletes are not quite warmed up, we like to start with just a low skip. This could be done before running practice. It could be done before your stretching drills also. So Tyler and I are just going to do a low skip and try to make sure that we're using our arms correctly while we're doing it. Okay, ready? Good, and we'll go back. Good. Okay. An advanced version of skipping is just a high skip, and it does involve more power. The speed is slower, but we just want the athlete to get as much height as possible as they do their skipping circuit. Okay, ready? Ready? Go. Okay, we'll go back. Ready? Up, up.
A conditioning circuit to me is one of the best workouts you can do for an athlete. If you set it up properly, it can combine cardiovascular workout, strength, agility, and balance. What we're going to show you today is an 8-station circuit we've set up. We'll demonstrate each one. Once we start the circuit, the athletes will stay at each one for 30 seconds and move on. A couple of different variations you can do with the circuit. In between stations, they can do some running, maybe a lap around the circuit and then move to the next one. A lot of different things you can change within a circuit to incorporate all of the muscle groups of the body. What Jill is going to show us first is how to use a balancing disc. Jill, you're going to step up on there. Most of the balancing discs you'll find in a weight room. Your physical therapy department would have them. Can you let go of my hands and on balance? Head up and step down. Her object on this station will be to maintain her balance for 30 seconds. If you have a highly skilled athlete, you can go to a 1-foot balance on the balancing disc, 15 seconds on one leg, 15 on the other. Moving on to the next station. This will be an upper body strengthening. Jill is going to stand in the center of the band. Just stand right on that. You're going to pick up one handle on each side. Again, and first to start out, this is going to work the triceps. You're going to slide your thumbs up the inside, not quite so high and down. Possibly the second time through the circuit, Jill, you could switch to a bicep curl where you anchor your elbows. If you can, pull it up this way. Can you pull it up? Okay, not bad. Okay, set that one down. Next station, which you saw Tyler do before, were the step-ups. For 30 seconds, you'll be stepping up, up, down, down. Ready? Up, up, go up, up, down, down. Very nice. Moving on to the next one, Jill. Go at the speed that you're comfortable with, stepping over each one of the hurdles. Use your arms, good high knee lift. Can you go one at a time, 1 foot? Okay, try the next one. Or you can jump over. There you go. Good. And done. Very nice. And you go back and do them again. This one will be our lunges. You're going to start on the blue poly spot. Step to the orange and down. Step to the red and down. Good. Keep your balance. Okay, bend down. Now the other leg. Bend down. You've got one favorite side, don't you? Make sure you work both sides of the body on that. This one, Jill, is a jump rope. You're going to use it for ski jumps. That means your feet are together. You're going to jump sideways as you work down the jump rope. Head up, good. Very nice. Maybe you'd want to try going backwards down the rope. That way too, make it a little harder. Our next station will just be curl ups like we did on the ball, so lie down on your back. Okay, bend your knees. Hands can be by your sides. It can be on your chest or behind your head. Curl up so your head and shoulders come up off the mat. And down. Good. Curl up. And down. Very nice. Stand up, please, Jill. And our last one is balance on the Bosu ball. This time, Jill, it's kind of like a plank. I don't know if your plank is. You're going to put your hands probably right here on the ball. Legs out straight in kind of a push-up position. Keep your hips up and balance. Head down, look right down at the ball. Good. And you'll be holding that. Can you feel that in here? Okay, to stop, just put one knee down on the floor or step in, and you can come back up. Very good. That will be our circuit that our athletes will be doing. And begin. Okay, stop, move to your next station. And begin. Get your foot on there, Tyler. There you go. And stop, move to your next station. Coach, make sure she does that left leg on these. And begin. And stop, move to your next station. That's okay. And begin. Keep your balance. Change to your next station. Good remembering, Jill. Okay, and the next station. Does she have one more after this, or is this her last one? Okay. Stop, next station. Okay, Tyler, go to your next one. Head up, head up. You put your legs out straight, Tyler.
Lift up your knees.
Lift these up.
There, lift your knees up. Oh,
There you go.
Okay.
Hold it there.
Hold it
Good. Okay, and switch to your last station. You try one foot with him, Deb. You try, yep. You try one foot. Put your hands out. There you go. Head up, head up. Stand tall. Good. Got it? Very nice. Okay, and step down. Nice job. Woo!
This concludes our video today. We hope you took away a lot of great ideas on ways you can work with your athletes to build up their strength, their flexibility, and build their cardiovascular endurance. We also want to remind you to encourage a healthy lifestyle and healthy eating. And we'd like to thank our 3 athletes that helped us out today. We have Jill and Tyler and Aaron.
there. Hi, Deb.
And we want to thank Bonnie and Steve for all of their expertise. Thank you, everybody.